Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing multiple different things today. The first thing is we're going to meet with Doug. Not physically. If you guys don't know, Doug is one of my best friends and he lives in Memphis, Tennessee, along with my other friend Justin. We're not going to meet with them physically because it's a 14 hour drive from here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go on a Skype chat. I'm going to get him on the computer and we're going to talk to him about his E46 M3. And a lot of different things I want to talk about was basically what kind of upgrades, what kind of things have changed on his car. I know he sent me a laundry list of what things he ordered on Black Friday. We won't talk about price with that because I'm sure his wife is watching this. But speaking about your wife, Doug, Elvia, I want to thank you for giving me this amazing cup. It's from Starbucks. Not a big fan of Starbucks, but yeah, it's from Mississippi. So I appreciate that. I got my Cuban coffee, not Starbucks. What's going to happen is I'm going to get him on Skype. We're going to talk to him with some of the modifications that he's done to the car already. He's had the car for about maybe a month, maybe a little bit more than that. But we'll get him on. I hear him hitting me up on the chat on WhatsApp. So we'll get him on there, go through the whole car, show some of the key updates he did for the car, and I think it looks great from the pictures. And then later on in the video, we're going to go back maybe about a month ago, before the BMW Invasion event in Tennessee. And we're going to show you the wash process that we did and some of the thoughts about his car and some of the condition updates. So on that note, let's go check in with Doug. All right, so I got Doug on Skype right now. This is live. I want to give you guys an update. So Doug, take us through. I know for a little while you have acquired a ton of parts, right?
Yeah, man. I've gotten well, you know, we got the event, so right after that it was Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and we couldn't pass it up. So we bought a bunch of stuff to bring it back to, you know, where she needs to be. We still have a bunch of stuff to install, but we've already done a few installations, maintenance, drivetrain, bushings, all sorts of stuff. We have 200 plus parts to install still, but you know, bringing everything back to OEM, you know, back to as if it was brand new. Obviously, in the parts where we can improve, we've gotten improvement upgrades for those.
You don't have to talk prices because I know your wife is recording this, so we don't have to tell her exactly how much you spend. But besides that, can you show us some of the most aesthetic parts? I know that the taillights we originally saw, they were pretty disgusting.
Yeah, so the taillights were pretty nasty. So we ended up getting OEM taillights. We ended up getting the OEM trunk. I don't know if you remember in the video, it wasn't closing, so we were able to get that. We ended up getting new badges for the rear, new badges for the front, new M3 emblem, as you can tell. So here at the front, the headlights were pretty busted. So this is brand new OEM. The headlights were pretty busted. We ended up reconditioning them, brand new lenses, brand new OEM xenons. We ended up getting new corner lights because the corner lights were messed up. Ended up getting the paint matched side markers.
That makes a total difference too.
Oh yeah, dude, this makes a pretty big difference. It looks so much better. Ended up going with the projector fog lights, the fog light inserts. I have a new grill. I have a bunch of new parts. I have the front splitters, the lids coming in. I ended up going with the two-piece, just because it's a little bit different than what everybody else has. So that should look nice. They should be here in the next couple of weeks.
Doug, I know that you mentioned that your main goal was to get the car to run properly, right? I know the major issue was there was a clunking when you were shifting to gears, right? That was something that you wanted to change, and what was that?
So what that was is it's the rear diff. You know, these cars are pretty known to have issues with the diffs, or I guess the right side also has a little bit of play in it on the rear. So I ended up ordering a new set of LSD clutches from Racing Diffs in Serbia. They arrived. So I don't know. Can you still hear me with the airplane sound?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine. I noticed that there's a big change in the interior, right? So I know when you first bought the car, and we could talk about it, it was black. So the interior right now, I see it's a different change of color. So can you go into that a little bit?
The frame
Wow, those seats look pretty mint, man. They look brand new. Wow, those are really nice.
Yeah. We ended up going with the Imola red interior. We ended up going with the Euro center console, so that gets rid of the armrest because the armrest kind of gets in the way, and it was kind of beat up. Ended up going with that. This is brand new cup holders. New, like I said, the clean interior, clean door cards, front and rears. Everything's mint, man. The steering wheel was really messed up. Ended up going with a new steering wheel, half leather, half Alcantara.
You don't play games,
So
man. You don't play games at all. You went all in.
yeah, come check it out from this side. Yeah, man, I'm really happy. Check this out. Yeah, the steering wheel's super nice. The mirror that was on here before was kind of busted, so I ended up getting a brand new mirror. Yeah, a lot of upgrades, man, and there's still a lot to come. I'm eventually gonna change the whole shifter assembly to a chassis mounted one. So I'm gonna probably keep the like a ZHP knob, like a weighted knob, because they feel really nice. So, but man,
But I know you got this all on a real good deal, right? So that's a ton of parts. I know you got a ton more parts to come. I know you're getting the car ready for BMW Invasion in Dallas, Texas, right?
yeah, absolutely, man. But come check this out, homie. I know you guys are gonna like it. We ended up going with the M Performance brake upgrade for the front, and we'll CSL rotors.
Jesus.
And I have the CSL rotors on order for the rears as well.
It looks like it's paint match. Is it paint matched?
That's how it comes from BMW, man. I mean, to be honest, it looks like it's Phoenix yellow, man. I put it against the car and it looks spot on, man. So I'm just gonna take it because it looks perfect. So I didn't do it. That's how it came.
But that looks totally different, and I'm sure you feel the difference with the stopping power.
Oh yeah, man, dude. It's so when you're driving streetwise, normally it feels smooth, like nothing. But when you step on it, like it makes a huge difference. It's so much better, man. These are 6-piston. The ones that I had on were so tiny before. I mean, they were the OEM ones, and they do their job. They do the job, but these are so much better. I mean,
Nice.
It's awesome.
I see it's a little chilly where you're at because there's no more leaves out there.
Yeah, no, it's a little chilly, but today's a nice day. It's a nice sunny day. It's like 40 something. To you, that's probably cold, but to here,
It's freezing. That's
nice.
freezing. Yeah.
But yeah, man. We did brand new OEM motor mounts, transmission mounts. We were changing, like I said, all the bushings. We got to do the rear subframe next. Vanos was already done on this, and we are going to tackle the rod bearings as well. So we're going to do all the clutches and everything, and it should be fine. The clutches for the diff, so and we'll reinforce the whole rear subframe as well. So it should be really nice.
Okay. I guess while your wife walks around the car and shows the car, can you just tell me exactly what your game plan is? Are you coming for Texas BMW Invasion? And when do you plan on going? I know we're going to try to get our team there on Thursday.
So the plan is for us to maybe leave here on Thursday. It's a little bit of a drive, but it'll be worth it. And come back, start driving back on Monday. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward for the autocross and the auto show, the rally, man. I'm really excited.
And then I know that you finally found out that those wheels you have on are actually Apex wheels, right?
Yeah, they are actually. They're Apex wheels. They're actually in really, really, really good condition. So I thought that they were like some crappy, whatever cheapo brand, but no, they're Apex. So I'll rock them for a little bit until maybe I can get in your game some BBSs. What I mean?
But no, dude, the car looks amazing from day one since you got it. It was already in decent condition, better than what we thought. But looking at it now, and I'm not being there right now, but from video quality, it looks amazing. I'm sure it hides some of the imperfections where it's a ongoing process, but the car looks amazing, man.
So in the other video, there was a track build. I still will track this. But you know, I felt bad. You know, we said we were gonna put the race seat on there, and I'm like, man, it's too nice, man.
It
And
is.
I'm like, you know, let me just do justice by it. I decided to go the you know, track, but also looks route. So it'll be both. It's gonna act as both. So, but you know, I have a dedicated track car, so this one will be fun. So it should be really nice.
So I'm gonna put your wife on the spot. You know, Elvia. What do you think about this car? I know that it's been in the family for what, a few weeks now. What do you think about it?
I'll say honestly, as much as I don't want spending on another car, it is a great drive. After he made some of the upgrades, it drives so much smoother, and when he's able to transition from different what I don't know my car terms. When you shift gears, it's a lot more smoother now.
Okay.
Yeah, the clunking it's significantly better, and it's a nice ride. Honestly, it's like a really nice ride. It has a lot of power that you can feel as he floors it gently. It doesn't. It feels like it has a lot more power than it actually like. I don't know. I don't know my car stuff, but it's a great car.
But I'll
It
tell you
really
this:
is.
it is
I'm
gonna
happy at
be.
first.
It is considered a future classic. It is a classic now as you're going into 2021 or we're in 2021, but that color is not as common, and we say it so many times in these videos because everybody that you see that has an E46 M3 is either your typical black, your white, silver. You rarely see a E46 in Phoenix yellow. So Doug definitely got a good deal. I know people have said in the comments, you know, that we're always saying it's a good deal, but I'm sorry, it is a good deal, but we can't say what it was.
As much as I wasn't looking forward to him spending that money, it was a fantastic deal, and it would have been stupid if he passed it up. And then on top of that, you know, I like weird, quirky things, and again, I'm not a car person, but I could speak to the awesomeness of the color of this car, kind of even like yours, just like that beautiful, really unique yellow car that you don't see on the road.
Correct.
Said it, the other one is Hater. I love it. I fell in love since the first time I saw Phoenix Yellow. I've been looking for one since.
I can't wait to do. I definitely can't wait to see it in Texas. And I know Doug, you're on your lunch break now, and I know Elvia, technically you're working too right now. So I know you got to get back to some of your meetings. I've taken a lot of your time already in the daytime, and I appreciate you guys doing this. But just to show you guys, there's two sides. So his opinion about it, and also his wife's opinion about it. So his wife was able to give her take on it, and just like my fiance, his wife is very supportive about the whole car process, and which is amazing because some people don't understand
Yes, I
it.
am. I'm very amazing.
Go ahead, say it, Doug. But yeah, I wanna thank you guys for taking the time to update everybody on your E46 M3 build. But in the next portion of the video, it's going to be basically Doug and I washing the car the day before the event, the day before the BMW Invasion at Scouts House, Memphis, Tennessee. So hopefully you guys enjoy that portion. And I can't wait to go back to Tennessee and see that car progress, because I know it's going to get progressed more after the next invasion of Texas.
That was such a quick wash, but we needed it for the event.
Exactly. And I know you did a good job now for this quick video.
Yeah, it looks so much better now.
Sounds good. But Doug, I want to thank you so much, and Elvie, I want to thank you again so much, and I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah,
see you guys. Take it.
What do you want to say about the KWs?
So the KWs, man, massive
Yeah.
difference, man. Dude, whatever was on there, like trash, garbage.
What was it from?
I ended up,
What was the other brand from? Do you remember what it was?
Dude, I don't even know. Like I have them in the garage. I haven't really taken a look at them, man. I didn't even want to look at them really closely, but it's so the KW had a sale for Black Friday, and I was like, let's just get them. So I was like, the V1, I figured might as well just go to the V3s. So went to the V3s. I still, I can still adjust all the way.
Yeah.
Without going into the club sports, because I am going to be street driving it, and they're awesome.
Nice.
I've been driving over bumps. I've been
Is it
trying to
stiff?
hit like little rough areas and just to test it out.
It's not stiff?
And it feels No, man, it feels like as if it was like an OEM, man. It's
Nice.
so nice.
Nice.
Yeah. But at the same time, you have the adjustability. You know what I mean? And I'm super happy with that, man.
Well, I know you're really enjoying the car.
Huh?
I know you're really enjoying the car because.
Oh yeah. We got the rear spring purchase for the rear shocks. We got the front strut tower, the reinforcement plates as well, because those tend to it could potentially mushroom in case you don't reinforce it at the top.
Didn't know that.
So
nice.
I had overkill, but I had them ceramic coated them myself actually. So, but I actually did have the big brake kit ceramic coated. So the calipers, like, awesome, man. When I was washing it yesterday, like, it just beads up.
Pretty good.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
So,
and if you guys are not that detail oriented, he's definitely an OG subscriber, which is like a Obsessed Garage subscriber. So myself. So we're definitely into that stuff. But yeah, this is improv. This is very improv, and this is basically because I think we forgot to mention your huge upgrade with the KW. So I definitely wanted to throw this in. So enjoy the rest of the video.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you.
But I want to say congratulations to Doug. Really solid car.
Yes.
But it's welcome to the BMW family. His other brother here has the E30 that you see on the channel way down
way
below.
back.
Way
OG
back.
videos, man.
Just
OG videos.
OG videos.
Go back to like what, second video, third video? There's a few videos. There's a few videos will be at the beginning of the channel. So if you want to check out the E30, still in process,
That
but
build's not done yet.
it's gonna be fun when it's done.
All right, so right now it's the day before. The event for Saturday. BMW Invasion scouts Memphis, Tennessee area. Obviously, you saw early in the video that Doug bought a not brand new, but new to him, 2005 E46 in Phoenix Yellow M3. So right now what we're gonna do is, it's pretty late. It's like what, 11:30? 11:30, yeah. It's 11:30 at night. We just finished dinner, and we are gonna get the car prepped and ready for tomorrow. Prepped meaning get a quick wash. And make sure it looks good for tomorrow because that car is going to be leading the event. Besides that, let's get to it. Do you have a brake cluster?
I've got Eco Wheel Cleaner. I got
You got a tire cleaner?
This is probably good. This is probably better.
Yeah.
So some of the best Adam's car shampoo. We'll basically throw everything we got at this thing.
I'm a huge fan of P&S Bead Maker. Doug, do you have that?
Yes, I do actually. Got some Bead Maker right here.
As you can see, these tires are pretty dirty. They're turning brown. I don't know when the last time the previous owner actually washed it.
Start the front ones.
This is something that Jason never does before. Never even washed this car ever.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Nope.
He doesn't even shower.
The dirtier it is, the more vintage it is.
That's Jason's life motto.
Hell yeah, vintage all the way.
It's not that cold.
Nah, it's not.
Oh, God.
Cold, Jason?
Freezing. Well, back in the day, you used to it'll be like, what, 20 degrees outside. Oh, let's clean my Subaru.
Oh, dude, I would do it all the time.
I'm
So
gonna clean my Subaru at 2 a.m. It's fucking freezing, it's snowing. Let's clean it. Perfect timing.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, help me clean my car, bro. I'm like, my hands are freezing, bro. Like, don't worry about it. It'll be fast.
And so the reason why you would want to start with the wheels first, if you watched any of my vlogs on the car washing section, hard standing water, you don't want it on the paint for too long, especially like a night like this. You're actually fine because you're not in direct sunlight, but you want to do your wheels first. It's the most dirtiest portion of your car. It's the most time consuming, if you're really detail oriented, the most time consuming of detailing or washing the car.
Absolutely.
So I always start with the wheels. Once I'm done with all the wheels, we go from top to bottom, which we're gonna do today. We're trying to rush it, so it's kind of hard when you're trying to like explain things here and there. So we just finished rinsing the car. Actually, the first step was the wheels. After that, just rinse the wheels off, rinse the car off. Now we're gonna fill the buckets up. We're gonna use a 2-bucket method. Even though the paint's it's good, it's not the best condition, but we still want to preserve it. We don't want to make it any worse.
The reason why you want a 2-bucket method is the first one, that's where you get your shampoo from, that's where you get your soap from. You insert your wash mitt into that one. I usually like to have a grit guard on both. Some people say it's overkill, but definitely you have to have it on the rinse one. So the first one is to soak it. You got your shampoo, right? You soak it up, you wash the car in sections. Ideally, you always want to start from the top down, just like Kenneth's doing, right? You want to start a panel at a time. Excuse the plane numbers. Alright, so just like Kenneth's doing, you want to start a panel at a time, right? As you cover your ground with it, you want to turn over the wash mitt, right? So what you want to do is, just like Kenneth's doing, you want to go to your rinse bucket, the second one, right? It's got a grit guard at the bottom. You go against the grit guard to get rid of any particles, any small rocks, sediment, anything that might be in the wash mitt. All right, so you squeeze it, you get it out, and you get back into your soap bucket.
We're bringing it closer.
Yes, so you guys can see it. So basically, that is the whole process, and that's the whole method behind the 2-bucket method.
And the reason why is because it minimizes any scratches or marring.
Correct.
The marring is fine scratches that are onto your paint,
Correct.
because your paint is soft.
Yes, any swirls, and you always want to go in straight lines. You never want to go in circles. You never want to start making your own. You know, always in straight lines. So you want to minimize as much as you can. Something's always going to be on there. It's impossible not to get it.
Jason, hopefully you're learning.
I'm learning as much as possible, but be advised, I'm not going to use it.
The last time he washed his car was the day he bought it.
100%. Got it brand new, 2016.
Touching your paint, man, you don't have a lot of like tree sap or anything. The paint feels pretty smooth.
That's what I'm noticing too, man.
Right? It doesn't feel too bad. And this is really therapeutic, even though it's late and it's a little bit chilly. This is therapeutic. Therapeutic means it's more relaxing for us. I don't mind it. I enjoy it. I know you don't enjoy it.
Not at all.
And I mentioned this before. I think a lot of people, what they don't do too is they don't utilize a lot of the clean soap in there. So that means they don't rinse the mitts enough. And you want to rinse your mitts into the rinse bucket and also the soap bucket as much as possible throughout the whole process, because you have more opportunities of getting all the dirt off into the rinse bucket, because you don't want to reintroduce some of the dirt back into your paint. That's going to cause the marring and swirl marks. Doug, explain to the viewers, you think this is therapeutic?
Well, absolutely. It's
relaxing?
It's relaxing. You know you're doing it yourself. You know you're doing it right. You know you're taking care of your car, man. To me, it's therapy. It is. It really is. You don't always have the time, but I always try to make the time to do it right. If I can't do it right, I'll just put it off for a different day. Because I don't want to rush it. I don't want to half-ass it. So
hopefully his neighbors are not like, what the fuck are these guys doing? Washing a car at midnight.
Oh, they see me all the time, man. All the time.
Really? At midnight?
Yeah. Because, doing it right takes you like 6 to 8 hours.
So this is like nothing, right?
Yeah, sometimes I come home from work, 6 p.m. I'll still be doing this at like 2 in the morning. They're used to it. The only thing I do try to do is I try to never make a lot of noise with the pressure washer past like 8 p.m. Some people want to go to sleep early. You don't want to bother them.
So we don't necessarily need to clean this for tomorrow because no one's really going to see it, but he's working on door jams. I got nothing else to do. And they were really disgusting. They were pretty brown inside, full of dirt. So I basically use this, some tire and rubber cleaner and one of the Adams Polishes bristles and brushes, and just scrubbed it in, rinsed it off a couple times. because, you know, people are going to be curious about this car because it is a Phoenix Yellow E46 M3, and they're probably going to look inside. Kind of want to make it somewhat presentable for, you know, Doug and his fellow Mississippians and Tennesseans and stuff.
These gotta go, man. These gotta go.
Spray this. It may seem like I'm using a lot. Your first application with bead maker is supposed to go on very generous, like very thick layer of bead maker on there. And plus it's so cheap, to be honest. This is probably one of the cheapest drying agents you could buy that actually does some good work. I like it because it gives it another depth of gloss. Protection wise, it won't last the longest like the ones you could buy from Adams or any other companies. So it's about 12:45. So we completed about pretty quickly. I'm tired. The food's really hitting me right now. I'm probably gonna be waking up at like 8:30, 8 o'clock. So I'll probably be getting like 6 hours of sleep. But like I said, we don't want to show up and have a dirty car. So car's pretty much prepped. And that's it. We'll check in with you guys tomorrow. It should be a great event. Excited. And that's it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.